This is Andrew bringing you another Keyforge deck reveal and review. This is going to be a CoTa deck. A little smashed up corner here. That's alright. And let's see here. Huh. It's upside down. That's interesting. This is that's my dog playing with a toy in the background there. This is Pittistar of the Hammer's Plinth. I am going to guess Brobnar, Sanctum, and maybe Deese. It's a combo I like. Oh, I got Brobnar and Deese, but Untamed, not Sanctum. Okay. Let's see. Now, it's a little weird. I don't think that's the first time I've seen a deck come upside down like that. But if it's terrible, I'll be suspicious. We'll see though. Houses are promising. Alright, let's see what we got. Ooh, that's a good start. Anger. Gain an amber, ready and fight with a friendly creature. Solid. Blood Money. Place 2 from the common supply on an enemy creature. Ooh, and a Champion's Challenge. I love that. It's a really good board wipe. You destroy each enemy creature except the most powerful enemy creature. Will basically destroy every creature except the most powerful on each side. And then your remaining creature readies and fights theirs. I haven't really used this in a world with wards. I have a good deck with this that I've played post Worlds Collide, but I just haven't run into a lot of Worlds Collide with it. Yeah. I don't think wards were out when I played it. Coward's End. Destroy each undamaged creature. Gain 3 chains. More board wipe. 1 is the right number of Coward's End to have. I don't mind that. Punch. Gain a bonus amber and deal 3 to a creature. Solid. Smith. Bonus amber, gain 2 if you control more creatures than your opponent. Now there's a really good chance that Smith fires if you're Brobnar because you're blowing stuff up. But we're 6 cards in and no creatures yet, so we'll see how many Brobnar creatures we get. War Song. For the remainder of the turn, gain 1 amber each time a friendly creature fights. That's a little feel bad, given that we only have 5 spots left. Valder is a 6-power giant, which deals +2 when attacking an enemy creature on the flank. Bumpsy is a 5-power giant that makes your opponent lose 1 when it's played. That's solid. 2 Bumpsies, I like that. We have a Fire Spitter, that's great. A 5-power giant with 1 armor, who before fight deals 1 damage to each enemy creature. Really nice way to spray damage. And with that and the punch, we have some interesting damage spray. It's a little counter synergy with the Coward's End though. So have to be careful of that. And then Headhunter, 5-power giant with fight, gain 1. This seems solid. This isn't a bad Brobnar. It's not a great Brobnar, but it's solid, and there's a little bit of amber control in there. I like that. Alright, let's go to Deese. Ooh, we start with Control the Weak. That is a good sign. It's an action that gives you a bonus amber, and you choose what house your opponent is going to play on their next turn. Has to be one of the 3 printed on their Archon card. Only 1, but that's fine. Gateway to Deese is an action that destroys each creature, and then you gain 3 chains. Between that and the Coward's End, that's really, and Champion's Challenge, that's really solid board control. You can chain yourself a bit, but if you're recovering board state, that's not so bad. Mind Barb is an action with a bonus amber. Your opponent discards a random card from their hand. 3 Fates, bonus amber, and you destroy the 3 most powerful creatures. Notice we've only had 1 double so far, so we'll see if that keeps up. Lash, really important piece in CoTa Deese. It's an artifact that exhausts to make keys cost +3 during your opponent's next turn. That's great. Library of the Damned is an artifact that exhausts to archive a card. That could be good. Maybe you save your war song, maybe you save one of your board clears. Ember Imp, 2-power imp that says your opponent cannot play more than 2 cards each turn. Really good control. If you can manage to, like, 3 Fates, control the weak, or maybe Gateway and then drop Ember Imp, you can put your opponent in a pretty rough situation. Pit Demon, 5-power demon with action steal 1. Shooler is a 5-power demon that on play, if your opponent has 4 or more, steals 1. Could be pretty good. And you have a good chance of firing it because you have enough Amber Burn and Brobnar, maybe you can keep them off 6. You can Lash one turn and Shooler the next. A little Amber control with the Pit Demon, that's good too. Snudge is a 4-power demon with Fight Reap. Return an artifact or flank creature to its owner's hand. That means you can return your Shooler, you can return your Bumpsy maybe, but probably the Shooler. That's the ideal. The Terror, 5-power demon knight with play your opponent. If your opponent has no Amber, gain 2. That's a decent Snudge target at the right moment. And then Flame Wreathed is an upgrade with a bonus Amber that says this creature gets +2 power and gains Hazardous 2. These are fairly frustrating creatures to have to deal with. Yeah, if they stick around, that's going to be sad. I'd probably put the Flame Wreathed on either the Snudge or maybe the Ember Imp. Alright, let's see. In Untamed, we have Lost in the Woods. Bonus Amber. Choose 2 friendly creatures and 2 enemy creatures, and they get shuffled into their owner's deck. Very nice. Decent board control. Wow, and we have the triple whammy in board wipes. Save the Pack is an action that destroys each damaged creature and you gain a chain. That does combo really nicely with the Fire Spitter. Wow. Holy cow. Okay. Troop Call is an action with a bonus Amber that returns each friendly Niffle creature from your discard pile and from play to your hand. Interesting. Ancient Bear is a 5-power beast with Assault 2. Big Twig is a 7-power beast that can only fight stunned creatures, and I almost never want to use it to fight. When it reaps, you stun and exhaust a creature. That's a really nice way to control the board. Wow, 2 Big Twigs. This might be my first ever double Big Twig deck. That's awesome. I like it. Okay. We have a Chota. Chota Hazri, 3-power human witch. With play, lose an Amber. If you do, you may forge a key at current cost. A little concerning, I don't see a ton of Amber generation in the Untamed, so I don't know if that's actually going to be that good. We have Dew Fairy, who's a 2-power fairy with elusive and reap gain 1. 2 of those. Okay, if those can stick on the board, that could help. Mighty Tiger is a 4-power beast that on play deals 4 to an enemy creature. Then we have 1 or 2 Niffleapes here. We have 1 Niffleape, 3-power beast and Niffle that says while it's attacking, ignore taunt and elusive. And then we have Wave the Wolf, which is an upgrade with a bonus Amber, gives a creature Skirmish. Really nice to give Niffleape Skirmish. Not bad to give Assault Bear Skirmish. Ancient Bear. I always call it Assault Bear. Ancient Bear. Yeah, not a ton of Amber Pips in here. That is probably the most concerning thing to me about this deck. It's very controlly. We have the big Untamed board wipe. No way to really capitalize on it in Untamed. No cooperative hunting or anything. Mighty Tiger can do 4 damage. That helps. 3 Fates, a Gateway to Dees, and then a Champion's Challenge and a Coward's End. So you're just going to be board wiping constantly, I feel like, with this deck. Which means you probably need those Amber Pips to be getting ahead, because if you're wiping the board all the time and your opponent is just playing a lot of actions with Amber Pips, they're going to win against this. So this seems pretty good, but I feel like it's a little too much denial and not enough of its own acceleration. So it is what it is. That was Pitastar of the Hammer's Plinth. thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And oh, by the way, I would say this looks like just such typical CoTa. Like, there's no crazy synergies. I mean, there are things synergized, but it's not like, oh yeah, and then you get this combo off and then amazing things happen, like happens with dinos. It's more like, these are just all good and you're going to play them all. And that's going to help you. So, and I think it'll do pretty good on those merits. But probably just not quite fast enough to keep up at a really competitive level. But I'll try it out and we'll see. I could be wrong. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed and that you'll get out there and forge some keys.